The use of photography and paint make the artwork of Leslie Shaw come alive in the project room. Leslie, how would you describe your collection here?
Well, it's obvious at first glance it's a pretty traditional way of producing paintings. I start with something that catches my eye, something that light has illuminated. Usually, a lot of this collection took place in my yard at home. So light, it doesn't really usually pick out necessarily the main thing, like if, the big flower. For me, I'm really interested in the foliage. So I'm interested in the way the color changes in the plant, and something that you can see with the camera and capture at that moment when light illuminates it. That's what I'm interested. That's my initial interest using the camera, and then the rest is translating it.
How was your process using the camera and then putting the paint on top of your photographs?
I go through a process of choosing which photograph to use, and I keep it in the 4x6 mode, so that makes it abstracts it. So I'm working from something very small, and I like to work big. That's my choice. So sometimes 4x6 feet. From a little 4x6 inches. So there's a necessary abstraction there. And you can see that I paint in quite a flat manner with acrylic paint. And so there's another abstraction, because in nature, of course, things are not flat. You know, if you closely examine a leaf, there's veins. And so I abstract that too. So, for me, the initial thing is the photograph.
Can you describe your curiosity with negative space?
Well, actually, that dates back to many years ago when I sort of studied the Group of Seven, not just Tom Thompson, who I love, but I realized that it's more than their way of applying paint, not so much their subject matter, because I'm not a landscape painter. I don't like the distance, I like the close-up. But they had a way of applying paint so that what an artist calls negative space is what most people would call background, can come forward and sort of fight for attention with what's in the foreground, and giving it equal billing, so to speak, makes it, for me, I think, more interesting for the viewer. There's a little ambiguity there of what's really going on, and that intrigues me. So that's something that I think about when I'm painting, just how one color beside another, how they act with each other, kind of thing.
The artwork of Leslie Shaw can be viewed until February the 26th. For Shaw TV, I'm Ann Gordon-Eyre.